Dear Lucas, this is the first one of these that I'm doing, and I thought I would just use this one to explain sort of what's going on. So basically, if you don't know, I watch a lot of videos by Tom Fletcher and G and Carrie Hope Fletcher, and I've watched them for a really long time, and they started doing this thing where, because they don't get to see each other very often, their brother and sister, they made videos for each other every week and uploaded them to YouTube. So me and Lucas, who is one of my best friends, are going to start doing the same thing and basically stealing their idea, because he lives in Middlesbrough and I live near Manchester, so like that's a long way away and we don't get to see each other very often, especially with COVID. So we thought it would be cute just to do a little thing where we can reminisce on it too and look back to see what we were doing. But yeah, that is basically what we're doing. These videos are going to be a lot more chilled and cozy, and that's why I'm sat down here. I know the backdrop isn't very good, but hopefully I'll be able to sort something else out for that. But I've got my books behind me, so that's quite cute. But I've never sat down here to film before, and I just thought it was a cute cozy corner. I've also got a cup of tea in my reindeer mug. I'm going to see if I can use a different mug every time I do these, because we all know I love a mug. So, exciting things that have happened this week is that I start my job tomorrow, which is very exciting, and you got your name changed this week, which is incredible, and I'm so happy for you. So congratulations on that, because it's incredible and I'm very, very proud of you. So you should be proud of yourself for doing it and for being you and being strong and being cool, because I have been with you through this journey and I have seen you grow as a person massively. Like, it's insane to see how far you've come, and I'm just really, really proud of you. I have been really busy today, so this video will not be very long at all, but I thought I would set you a little challenge. I'm going to do the first one, but I thought it would be cute just to bulk out these videos a bit more. I know you don't like Disney that much, but I thought I would start with a Disney challenge of naming your top 10 Disney films. They don't have to be in any order, because I don't have an order because I feel bad. And also, I know Carrie said this in her video, that it changes all the time, but I'm going to tell you what my top 10 are at the minute, and yeah, I want to hear your ideas, because I know that you watched a lot with Winter, and yeah, I just need to know. And you can choose ones from the Disney Channel, I don't mind, because I know you. So, I've got my top 10 in front of me. These were just the first 10 that came into my head. So, I'm just going to list them off, and these are in no particular order. So, the first one is Aladdin, and you know I love this film. It's literally one of my favourite films ever, never mind Disney film. I absolutely love Aladdin. It gives me so much nostalgia, and it's just an all-round great film. And also, Robin Williams, can you even complain? Then down at number 2, I have Mary Poppins, which again, you know I love. I was brought up watching films like this, like The Sound of Music and Mary Poppins, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, stuff like that. And Mary Poppins is just one of those films that it's so good, so feel good. The soundtrack, impeccable. Just everything about that film is so good. I also love that it's like the mix between cartoon and real life. And yeah, the new one is actually really good too, but nothing can beat Julie Andrews. At number 3, I've put Monsters, Inc. And I don't really even need to say much about this. Monsters, Inc. is a spectacular film, just in general, and it's one of the only Pixar films that is in my top 10. I think it might even be the only one. I think it's the only Pixar film that's in my top 10, just because it's such a good film. Like, it makes me howl every single time I watch it. And also, my parents call me Boo, and like my whole family call me Boo, because I used to look like Boo as a little girl. At number 4, I've got The Nightmare Before Christmas, which originally wasn't brought out through Disney, but it is a Disney film. And again, it's one of my favourite films ever. It's so good. Also, we all know I look like Jack Skellington. Yep, he has my legs. Again, the soundtrack to that film is so good. At number 5, I've put The Lion King. You can't even... There is nothing better than a classic film like The Lion King. Makes me cry every time. James Earl Jones, just everything about that film is incredible, and I haven't watched the new one yet because I'm too scared, but the original is so good. At number 6, I know a lot of people don't even know this film, even though it was huge for its time, is The Aristocats. And I don't know what it is about this film. I know I have a love for cats, and that's probably a lot to do with it, but there's just something about like the jazz music and the feel of the film in general. It just has that Disney film feel. And again, it was something I used to watch so much as a kid, so that's probably why. But again, honestly amazing. At number 7, I've put Beauty and the Beast, but not just the original Beauty and the Beast. I have 2 versions of Beauty and the Beast that I absolutely love. Obviously, the original is amazing, and so is the new one with Emma Watson. I like that one too. Not quite as good, but still good. I am obsessed with the Enchanted Christmas one. I think that's what it's called. And I have it on DVD, but honestly, there is no better Christmas film. I know I love Elf, but the Enchanted Christmas version of Beauty and the Beast is so beautiful, and the red, everything about that is so good. And the songs, oh, I just love it. It's so good. And there's also another one, I think, is it called Belle's World? I will put a picture of it up here. That I can't remember when it came out, but I had it on VHS, and it was about the love between Lumiere and the feather duster. I can't remember her name, the French feather duster, but I honestly, and it had a book in it, it had a talking book. But there's something about that film that always sticks with me whenever anybody brings up Beauty and the Beast. So those 2 count as one. At number 8, I've put Cinderella. I love Cinderella, and honestly, my cat is literally Lucifer. Like, he embodies Lucifer, but he's so much cuddlier. And every time I see Lucifer on the screen, I always think of my cat. But yeah, I think Lucifer is one of my favourite Disney characters ever. And again, Cinderella is just one of those feel-good films. Again, the remake is really, really good. The live-action one with Lily James and Helena Bonham Carter, because any film that she's in is just incredible. But it has to be the original for me, and again, the soundtrack and Jack and Gus, everything's just so good about that film. At number 9, I've put Frozen, simply for the fact that when I used to stay at my grandma's house, I took my tablet with me, and the only film I had on my tablet was Frozen. So I watched it every night, every time I went over. I don't know why I never put anything else on my tablet, but it was always Frozen, and by the time it got to Fixer Upper, I was asleep. And then I'd wake up and like the credits would be rolling. So I love that film, and I know it was a huge craze. Yet to see the second one, don't attack me. But there's something magical about that film, and the story is so good. And if they go the way that I think they're going with it, then it's just going to make it even better. Like, who can't love Sven and Olaf? At number 10, this could be controversial, but Marvel just got taken over by Disney. And at number 10, I've just put Marvel, because all of those films are like my favourite films. And only recently, in the past couple of years, have I actually really got into Marvel. But I'm obsessed with every single film, and I don't think I could rank my favourite Marvel films. So at number 10 just sits Marvel, because Iron Man, Thor, Loki, bloody Captain America, Hawkeye, Widow, Thor, all of them. I love them. And Endgame, one of those spectacular films to ever be made. And the Guardians of the Galaxy films are something else. But that is my top 10. I am looking forward to hearing from you. But Tom and Carrie do this thing at the end where they're like, you've been you, I've been this person, bye. So I'm going to say, today, I'm this person. I love you very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye!